Good morning, traders. Cindy here with FuturestraderElite. Tuesday morning, and jump into these charts and have a look at things. Good morning, Remon. So I'm zoomed out because I want us to look at the whole picture of things here. All right, so this is our low down here. Looks like we got around 300 overnight low. Down here we got our golden pivot. Previous day low, 2-hour low, 1-hour low. Lows, lows, lows. And we've been in this incline since it opened overnight, but seems like today could be a little sketchy with price action because this is just nasty look. For me, I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks. Whole lot of spikes and drops, spikes and drops, spikes and drops. Some of these moves are 80, 100 points. Drive up, pull back, 80, 100 points. Drive up, 80, 100, pull back. A little bit, and just nasty back and forth. So they open up the market, high ATR. A lot of volatility. Probably size down. Maybe not take any trades at all. Wait for the first 15 minutes and see what they're going to do. I mean, we're at 713, and overnight lows practically 400 points away. So looking at everything overall, including the higher time frame, I'm not sold on the fact that they're going to keep trying to push this up. Of course, yesterday I was talking about wondering, could they possibly make it back to say 30K or 30K 200, and maybe they do try to push the market opens up to that area. But the reason I'm not so sure if they're even going to try to do that is, let's zoom this in a little bit. Zoom it in a little bit. So right here we have our pre-market high, our previous day high, 15-minute high, 30-minute high, 1-hour high, 2-hour high, 4-hour high. So that said, for me, I really need to see it above 750. We need to break the pre-market high for the thought process on any long positions. Get up here, break it, hold it, build, consolidate, do whatever you got to do, and then tackle this imbalance up here. There's 15-minute up here, 765 to 803. And we got plenty of more imbalance overhead as well. That's some 4-hour right here. 944 to 57. Of course, we got overhead trend line up here. Where we're currently at would be like a 130 rejection, 30K, 30,130. I mean, it could go either way, but without busting through them highs at the open or something and holding, I would be thinking more in line of maybe if they do, maybe they open it up and test it, maybe try to sweep the area and reject. And then if they pull back, I mean, there's no telling. If they try to do a pullback, I'm going to be looking at I'm going to say always 565 area, maybe to the downside. I'd like to see a pullback to there, but I don't know if we're going to get like that. Who knows? Them are my areas. If we pull back to 565, I would probably think about a long in that area on a pullback. and then, you know, it's got to get above 750 out of the gate and hold for me to think we're going to be bullish to the upside. If we do get above 750 and hold, we might as well think we might. If they want to keep doing what they did overnight with this whip, the problem is the whipping action. I mean, there was no steady grinds or nothing like that. It was just all over the place. That's horrible price action. Morning Special K, morning Merlin. So maybe I just wait till the 15-minute orbs put in and then see what that looks like. But maybe if they get above 750 and hold, maybe we tackle 30K today. Who knows? Remember though, the overnight low is around 300. So it just depends on what kind of day they want to have. You know, and let's look at the 4-hour chart real quick. So, I mean, they're doing the V here. You know, when you look at things, try to zoom out of this. So, look how long it took us to make this drive right here. I mean, that was like, I think, a week or two. Took us to make this drive. We was about to put in a head and shoulder on the 4-hour and we get this bullish drive. And they literally gave back almost that whole move in a couple days. Most of it in one day on Friday. But like a few days prior to that on the 4-hour chart, it started going down. And then we just slammed down. Crazy. Took us that long to do this and then give it back in one day. But this V right here is really, really beautiful. A nice V so far on the 4-hour chart, but the 4-hour chart's also ugly, as in they're not wanting to leave any gaps behind going up. So it's been whipping a lot. We got wicks coming out of these candles. Of course, we have small wicks down here, but as we're building up into this chart, like this is a wiki 4-hour, this is a wiki 4-hour over here. This one had a wick on the bottom, low on top, and the current one we're on just depends on how they finish it out. You know, 30 minutes left to finish this one out. And then you see you got the R1 pivot there, 846. Say it sweeps these highs at the open here. Maybe it goes up and taps that. But then on the 4-hour chart, it can come up to 30,145 as of right now, and it could find rejection on the downward trend line, bearish trend line. So we've got not long before the market opens here. What just happened? Start back up here. All right, 7 seconds. Go. ATR straight to 30. Don't forget to smash that like button on the stream first thing this morning. Helps get us an early boost out there on YouTube. Maybe we can get us some new members. It was a hard rejection out of all them highs that are placed right up there that we was talking about. But they pushed it up pretty good. So I'm gonna sit on the sidelines myself for now. I'm not risking scalping anything here. You can probably scalp and make some quick moves as long as it goes your way, but it's gonna be too whippy. If it's anything like it was overnight, or ever since it opened up last night and all through this morning, it just way too whippy. Hey, could be horrible price action. Maybe they try to come down here and test this pre-market low, and that's it, and bounce it. On the 15-minute chart, it seems like it would bounce at the pre-market low, possibly. I'm not going to buy it there. I'm not going to front load it because I just don't. It could bounce there initially, but then turn around and keep going down. They want to do. Nice push up out of that area down there. Had us a horizontal line at 6. For some reason, must have been from another day we was trading it. It looked like a level that might work for something. Like it worked there. Anytime there's one of them lines on a chart, we previously put it on a previous trading day. No, what line is that? Oh no, the orb line move. Why did that is that? Oh, the orb line move. Yeah, that blue line. Oh yeah. We must have thought it was going to be support or resistance on another day that we was trading. A lot of days I forget to delete them off my chart and I leave them there. And they tend to work still another day. Got a lot of horizontal lines. Probably need to delete some though to clean up the chart a little bit. You know, now the only other thing, they could try to go down and sweep the bottom of the current 4-hour candle that we're working on. And the bottom of it's like around 16 or so. And that could be a possibility. They want to sweep the low of this 4-hour candle and then turn it around. So then you would be thinking something like this right here, probably something like this, possibly, if they wanted to try to do that. It's something that NQ would do. It's right up their alley. Sweep the low of that 4-hour candle before reversing. Got 25 minutes to close, but they could sweep it with it before it even closes and start driving it back up. They keep dropping like this though, that 560, 565 area I was talking about. I'd like to see a pullback into that area and see what happened. Those might get it. Who knows? Right now I'm practicing my JOMO. ATR around 30 still, 32, 34, 35. So for me to take a trade right now to try to scalp some base hits, I would basically be gambling, to be honest. But we've had no definitive answer on which way it wants to go. No definitive level has said, hey, I'm going to bounce right here, or stood out for a bounce. I mean, it got close to the 15-minute 50 EMA right here, which is concern on why it would bounce. I wouldn't never expected it to bounce this. With a bounce that hard, 650 to, well, I'm not. I was going to say with a bounce that hard, you think they're going to extend this up? That was only 50 points, and they're good about moving it around 50, 100, 80, 100 points one way or another. I mean, if they can do that in a 1-minute candle, then it tends to make me say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't be trading right now. Would it be great? Absolutely. But what if you're on the wrong side of it? I can be patient enough to just wait, see what happens. Plenty more moves today. or at least we hope so. So right now we're talking 633, about 110 or 11 points. It looks like in the opening range on the orb. 7 minutes so for it closes. 15 minutes. If you find yourself sitting at the computer when the bell rings in the morning and for some reason you just can't stay out of the stay off the charts and give it time to show us what it wants to do, you might ought to think about not even logging in and looking till 9:45. You know, don't even watch it the first 15 minutes because then won't emotionally get involved. Wait till 9:45. A lot of people get ruined in the first 15 minutes of the day by chasing price up and down the chart when it's moving like this, and get caught too many times on the wrong side because they're not in sync with what the market's doing, and then the rest of their day is just gone because they got hit so hard in the first 15 minutes. And if they didn't blow up and they locked out, then it seems like they tend to come back when it cools down a little bit, but they're already so far gone they get on tilt, try and make it back when it all could have been avoided just by logging in at 9:45. All right, Special K. Have a great day. Go sell them cars. Yeah, remodded in. Count killer. Chop them accounts right in half. This will. So we got minutes here for the orb box in. Got storms again today, so if the weather gets too rough, there's never know when I might lose. Luckily, I didn't happen yesterday. Like the weather's going to be pretty rough here in a minute. Sounding like it anyway. Back into these highs. See if they can break through these highs and hold above 750. Then be back to the. I can see the long situation. They want to break out. Maybe hold it. Maybe break out, do a retest of the orb high, or even get up here and they have to consolidate a little bit. See if they want to drive it on up. Orb wasn't even locked in. Well. Closed above 750. Let them go. About 10 seconds, and then the orb's going to lock in where it is. And like they keep pushing down, they're going to close inside the orb. All right. Oh, oh. That should have locked it in. Last move right there. Oh. That's a little W here on the chart. Broke at 750, might push it on up, but like I say, retest might be on the table. Retest the 750 area, pre-market high or something. Steadily working their way up through that imbalance. What a drive. Morning, James. Let them go. All right. Build that 15-minute imbalance. Like there's about 130 or so points inside the 15-minute orb. Coming up on R2, I mean R1 pivot up here at 846. You know, maybe they do some kind of push there, get the rejection, maybe do an orb high retest here, maybe for a long position. Missed the whole leg. Self. Whole leg. Almost 200-point leg. Almost. Crude oil's down. A few more dollars was yesterday. 87 something. Looking to see if I'm hoping that they're going to try to push this down for the orb retest here, maybe. Cover 2 here. and then I'll cover my last one at orb high and go long 2. It triggers orb high. Maybe I need to adjust that to 4. If I can go long 3 at the orb. For the last one. Trigger. If it does, it's going to cover my last one and put me long 3. All right. Long 3. See if they just a retest, or they're going to try to take it low. Sold 1 manually. Put a stop here on 1. Down to 1. I may add 2. You know, this gets back down here to pre-market high, and the 50 on the 1 minute is right here in this prior 4-hour zone. Add 2 there. Sold 1 manually. Move this down there. Might get the bounce that we're looking for here. Wow. How about retest surely didn't play out very well. Push. How low does it go? Crazy rejection out of that R1 pit. Crazy rejection. About one chance to blew that eval. All right. That thing wicked down there almost close to that box I had. Blew that eval. Going. They took one of my on my last eval. And they run it all the way back. Either they'll stop me out or I'm gonna let it run. See what happens if they run it back. 5-minute 50 and back above, run up and get it back above pre-market high. So be in better shape if they could. Here, maybe they try to pull it back to the area I wanted earlier. I saw 560, another 100 points to the downside. Be down here around this 30-minute 50 or this 4-hour zone. That is if they try to push it down and they don't save it at the 100 whole number. Psychological. As far as order probably around 6-8, around that 60-minute 50 on the 15-minute structure. What a nasty open. Show me some more to the downside first. More expand. Better sign down a little bit there. Oh, come to the down. On down here and get. Come pick me up. Push. 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 Oh, get it. Do it. Down there. Go the other way. Hey. Push. Run it back. Waiting on the 15-minute candle to close. It closed in like 2 minutes. If they can close it back above this box, back above that 30-minute 50, should be in play to the long side. If they don't, could be quite a bit down. Ruled. Go tag the overnight low. Insane. low, golden pivot, 333, night low around. Getting 8 up today. $60. Oh, it's just off of. Could be something. Break below today. Put my last one to cover at the previous day low and golden pivot. If they go down there and trigger it, I'm going to try to go 5 long. Got this eval back in the green by the drop here. James, because there's more significant levels to the downside that are more important than the levels of support, really. It's been breaking through about every level of support that it should have had on the way down. That's how I blew that first eval. Because none of the support levels were holding. But then, there's more significant levels to the downside that it's acting like it wants to go get. And it might even go past this golden pivot, but I'm going to try to long it there. Because I think that if it breaks below the golden pivot, it might come down here and tag us overnight low. Try to maybe fill this imbalance, which then I'm going to get hurt again if it does that. So. Too many lines, too many lines. Linda says we had home sales news 10 Eastern. That's right. Maybe they don't like that. Risk that golden pivot. I'll try down here. Right next level support is in the 15-minute chart, like around between 300 and try to get a little pop here though. Stop me out. Trading futures, Rudd. On the red on that thing. 30. Let it rip. Let it rip. Push. Push. Play. Push. Handle it. Oh. Hard. Don't. Go. Push. Push. Get it. Come on, let's go. Oh, a little more. You can give me a couple more points. Come on. Dirty dog. Come on. Push. Couple more. 9 more points. Come on. Do that real fast. You can stop me out fast, it seems like. Push. Candle over candle. Get it done. Last one to run here. Leave my stop closer to my break-even area. If this wants to push back to the 50 EMA on a 1 minute, maybe it just gets up in the structure here. Be 552. They can at least push up here. That'd be a 100-point entry. Hopefully, they'll try to push the structure there. I'll wait and see what it looks like. If it looks like they want to keep trying to push maybe up a little higher, otherwise I might need to take my final take profit here at this. Said, no, we're coming to get you. Bars up, drop the 30. All over the place. down there and get the previous day low or that overnight low? Possibly. At 15. Push. Drop the hammer. Big candle down. Candle. Give us a big candle. Manually close mine out, lock that back in. Back a little. My green earlier. Gotta size down and be careful. ATR's up there. Enjoying the streams. Don't forget to smash that like button. Helps push it out there a little further on YouTube. Grow the community. Have any new members on today? Let us know. Welcome you to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and set those notifications. That way you know every time we go live. 5 days a week, New York Open. Tuesdays and Thursdays. We also do the Asia session at 6. Down. Fine, fine, fine. They could be setting up their base right here for this W. You know, getting ready to tear us back to the upside, maybe. Who knows? Little itty bitty higher low here, forming that W. Really thinking they might want to come on down and test that overnight low, 300, 310 area. But maybe not. Maybe not. like we got old Trader Merlin's posted in the P&L and Discord already this locking in $13. Great job, Merlin, Trader Merlin. He locked in at like 1,300 eval. I blew a bull in Oxy. Sit on the sidelines for that's the kind of day it's been for me, Melinda. No doubt. Some days will be that way. Some will be that way. That's why I'm not. I'm probably pretty sure with the way the day's been shaping up so far, I'm not going to get nowhere near any of my funded accounts today. 1040 market time. Are still up there pretty good. I really want to see price push above 530. I think 530, then we could see something pretty nice to the upside. Sitting there enjoying the old popcorn, huh? Sounds like that's something I should be doing. I need to go make some popcorn, get out of the trade, and just watch the chart. Not pips high just because of the price action, the high ATR, and the way it's whipping back and forth and blowing through support levels that should hold. Not, I mean, if it's not going to hold, ain't no reason for me to risk putting in the funded account in there. And I done blew an eval today. If I blow an eval, that'll almost make me not trade my fundings at all, just because, at least that particular day. And the reason it blew is because no support was holding. Which Melinda said there was some kind of news out, home sales news or something. All right, so we're breaking past the overnight low. 15-minute candle closes in a second. And if it closes down here, close above 306, not going to. I'm going to be eyeballing 140, possibly. off manually. Hop in, get here on this drop. Up to there. On, you can get that. Get it. All this tight. Because I threw this account back in the red, but now I'm back in the green. Knocked out. There's our level down here. As far as 15-minute chart goes, don't expect it to hold. Nothing held. So one of them days I talk all the time about, there's certain days, and if we did have news days are the world's worst about it. That home sales news is why this is doing this. It makes sense because you can have all the levels on your chart that you want, and on a news day, it can literally do whatever it wants. None of your levels will make sense. The market's just going to do what it wants to do, and it invalidates everything on your chart. And then all you have left is price action, playing structure. You know? So the 15-minute candle we're working on now has just over 11 minutes in it. And, you know, if it closes, if it finds support here at that structure and can close this 15-minute candle to the upside, you know, on the 1-minute chart that we're watching, if it starts trying to be up or something on the 1 minute, 15 closes good, that's fine. Like, we can sweep this box. I mean, it could even go down and tag 100. But if it bounces back, you know, on the 15-minute candle, then it's still valid play. Have to wait and see what it does. Give it time to play out. We got 612 points inside the 4-hour candle we're working on right now, all to the downside. They did all that work making the higher time frame charts look better, grinding up on that 4-hour chart. They do that. Look, here's a 4-hour chart right here. How about that? Nasty 4-hour candle. Nasty. ATR is 56. I mean, just crazy. That's 50 points in a 1 minute candle in 1 minute that ATR is at. So best thing to do is probably sit on the sidelines or size down. Uh, Manage that risk tightly. You know, that 15-minute candle has 7.5 minutes before it closes. Of course, it needs to close up here where it's at right now. Price it closes the candle up there on the 15-minute. We might be okay because it'll close inside structure on the 15-minute. Might get a bounce up. But with that much time still to go on 15-minute, we could get a drive up here. And then by the time it closes, we a new lower low. So kind of hard, but you gotta, just depends on how you want to trade, what kind of trader you are, what kind of risk you want to throw out there. You know, if you're scalping or whatever you have going on. Because right now with the ATR so hot, a lot can happen in 7 minutes. A whole lot. Starting to remind me of Friday. When? Last Friday. Same kind of drop almost. Except we went down a lot more so far than what we did Friday. In this amount of time anyway. Of course Friday went down, I think, 20,000, 12. We're only down 630 almost. How's everybody doing? Green, red, not trading at all, eating, sidelining. I'm green in 4 count. I blue 1 eval. Oh, Melinda's green. Good job, Melinda. I'm in the green, but I'm not in the green very well. But it's a base hit, so whatever. Green is green. No, I hadn't copy traded today at all, but I'm about to. I'm about to. Here in just a couple minutes. I'm waiting for a 15-minute candle to close before I make my decision on what I want to do. At this point, just be happy to have any, I guess. I'm gonna just leave them alone. I might go back and trade. Well, I'm green in 3 funded. I'm green in an eval, but I'm not touching them fundeds again today, unless things change a lot later in the day. Maybe. I'm not putting them in at less than 2 minutes. Minute 48. I'm probably, like I said, I've been saying, if the 15-minute candle closes and pushes back above all this, then I'll probably take position. Still a minute 30 left, so I could go on and take a long here out of this area, but it still may pull back into this range. I'd hate to get long here and have to cut back here because I am going to copy trade on the next trade that I enter. Pull back into the range here. Seconds on 15. Right now. So the 15-minute candle pushed back above inside structure. So this is everything else is looking decent. No, it's not anything like wow, exciting, but looking for some more upside out of this. But it could fail. I mean, it built a base here around being able to push back in that structure over 15 minutes. So I feel like we should see some more upside here, but anything can happen. Could be a struggle for it to even push back to the 50 on the 1 minute. We got to go pivot up there. Could come up here and reject. Not even get up there. Just because the 15-minute pushback inside structure before it closed don't mean that it won't put in a 15-minute candle the other way. This. Push. Push. Come on, break out of here. Where them bulls at? Oh. Let me. That. Think we can get the push to 331 to the golden pivot. Real. Hey, what's going on, Kim? That ain't no good. That's never no fun when you got to reset everything. Seems to be a pain, especially if you had a lot going on there. I know I've had to rebuild NinjaTrader a few, and not too long ago I lost my 4-hour chart. Luckily, I was able to. I thought I lost my 4-hour chart, like it wasn't part of my workspace anymore. I just went and opened up another 4-hour chart, like when you would normally just open another chart. All my stuff just happened to me. It was kind of weird. First time that ever happened. Day's kind of rough. I've been trying to stay, I'm trying to stay patient as I can. Um, ATR is at 55 again. Oh man. If they could get price over say 260, I might add one position to a winner. Still holding two, so I'll hold buy one more, give me three for the push into golden pivot area. Hope it'll get there. I'm gonna hold for it. Try to hold for it. Oh yeah, the ATR has been off the hook today. Like right now, it's probably the lowest it's been. It looks like it's around 35. It's been above 30 since the market opened, I believe. Nice. Going steady. Wins the race. I'm treading lightly right now after blowing that one eval this morning. But no support level held. Downward spiral. Push it up above 260. I'll add one. I'll clear 260. Nice. Turn close button. I wanted how far it moves price. Paying in like 195 to 2. Light stop. Locking in. Locking in. Pushing. It might not get as that high right there. It might reject the 50. Go right here. Entry. Bump me up a little bit. Come on, push. Would stop me before you go. All right, so nice base hit. 343. Crossed 4 eval. Copy. 12 over 1,200 bucks off that little run. Thank you. Get that rejection here out of the 1 minute. Kind of wondering if I might do something like that. First red candle and see what happens. A little more. Push. Oh, you can do it. Come down a little bit. Only at 218. That far away. There you go. Go get it. Bouncing around. Oh, beautiful. Now 497 across. Just that fast. First red candle out of classic setup. First red candle out of a 50 EMA touch on the 1 minute with the kill zone momentum oversold or overbought. I mean, all the time. Especially, it works really well when the market's down like this. The only time most of the time, if that gets you, it's because you try to play that setup in a bull trend, like a slow grind up or something. Because I'll try it there too. here or there, and it'll hit me. I try it sometimes twice, and after twice, if it don't, then you have to wait till later in the day when it's really exhausted. Low, go. Maybe they want to come on down and visit the old box down here, 974 to 980. Maybe not. Still got some higher lows right here on this little. I'm not going to be fooled by that. I think we got more to the downside. Maybe not. Tell me what you work. Drop it like really hard. Take one. Give me a nice downside move. On. Oop. Right. Dollars around 25. That's the lowest it's been all day. Don't want to go to the next, maybe. If you're enjoying the streams, make sure to smash that like button on the appreciate all those that already do. Grow the community here. Come on, let's go down there. I want to ride it all the way down there. Come on. Push. It protects at this low here, or if it breaks below. If it holds like this is a intraday double bottom situation, that could tell a different story. They won't break through it. Nice push. Push. Close below. Going down. Down, down. Push down hard. Do it. Block this. Don't need to be giving it time to breathe. I need to follow it and lock down what I got. Beautiful. Looking to cover one and go long if they trigger this without stopping me out. Like 9K is trying to protect for a bounce here. I think it's going to hold though. Follow tight, locking in over $200 with one micro. Definitely something you need to follow along. Not give too much back. Not every day you can get that much with one micro. Even if I stop out, I plan on taking a long out of it, probably. When a plan comes together. Going. There it is. Nice. Covered, went long one. Up 350 right now. Hopefully I don't give a bunch back right here if this goes against me. Now if I see some sort of relief bounce here, I'll just put a stop in close to break even if they go my way some. If they don't, I'll just cut the trade. I need to give it a chance to work a little bit, not give too much back at the same time. I like to stay in the 300 trade. So I'm going to cut it right there because it leaves me at 300 and it still looks like it wants more to the downside. Where do we go from here? We ask. Oh, we're good. No, surely we don't. I mean, 973 is the line in the sand, really, on the day, I guess. I mean, if we lose 973, oh, I'm sorry, I said, lose like 780 or something like that. This thing keeps moving down, we lose 780. It's like the bottom probably fall out. And it feels like the bottom already did fall out. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. See what that's. Bring this over here. I mean, look at this. Big drop. We was looking good on the drive, being this back up on the 4-hour, and look at that. Giving it all back. All of it. Not some of it. They're going to give it all back, more likely. More than likely. The line in the sand is this low right here. Around 780. 775, 7. Knowing if we lose it, we're going straight down to the 600s if we lose this low. Nothing to stop it from doing that. Horrible. What a horrible day. Current 4-hour candle, like 825 points. And it's got 2.5 hours to close the 4-hour candle we're putting in right now. And see, I've been putting these levels in as we go down, and nothing really holds. No support nowhere. Nothing. That's why I'm staying away from my funded account, because as soon as I get in this with my funded account, it'll find some kind of support. Like if I wanted to short this, it'd more likely go away if I was in my funded account. I'm going to protect those to trade those on a better trade day today. ATR is back up to 50. I mean, it's just too risky. It was the line in the sand just now, 775, 780. So this box right. If we lose this box right here, we're in trouble for the downside. I'll take his box off. We just need to know it's this box right here. Bottom box. Screen. If we lose that, there's no telling what's going to happen to the downside. 600 probably. So, like last Friday was the worst day in NQ since sometime in October of last year. As far as the loss, why taking a loss that big in one day, or being down that far in one day, I'm talking about. And at the rate they're moving right now to the downside, today is going to be worse than Friday if they keep moving down. It took all day to do it last Friday, and they're only like they're about maybe 300 points from moving down more today than they did last Friday, I think. Like that. Still have a big portion of the day to do so. I'm gonna be eyeballing this bottom box right here. I don't think it's gonna hold though, but it might. Every other level's been blown, and this will be the low from last Friday when we had that drop. If they take that out, I might just be done trading today. I don't know. Them are the kind of days you can get caught up in some crazy manipulation. These moves like this. Didn't do one. They didn't really do one last Friday, as far as manipulating. But for all I know, they could run this up 300-400 points from here real fast, like it never even dropped that far. But the price you pay when you want to trade NQ. So far, it's been a really solid day, other than me losing that eval early on. today's one of those days where being a counter trend trader can make you end up with no accounts, because anybody that's been trying to counter trend trade today and doing it too heavy is either tilted and blown by now or made the right call to just walk away, you know, because even scalping ain't going to work today. Maybe if you're fast enough and size down or do something, but risky to be a counter trend trader today. Risky every day, but more so today than any other day. Market's down 893 points in the last 2 hours, and imagine how many people are trying to find the bottom of that. I bet a whole bunch of people been riding it down trying to find the bottom of this candle. I'm looking for the bottom. That's why I keep looking at the chart and drawing boxes and then deleting them when they get blowed through. I'm trying to find it, but I need to see it confirm, you know. And this one up here looked like it confirmed. This right here was off 15-minute structure, and it looked like it confirmed. And I mean, I did. I played that long right there and got a nice little hit, but then look at this. That was at 291. What are we at? 20. We're down 400 points from that. So it looked like it confirmed. It did confirm. It didn't look like it did confirm on a 15-minute chart, but still failed. So another reason why I'm not touching nothing with my funded account today, because it did confirm, still failed. And now we're just like less than 100 points away from what matters most on the day. Now, either they protect 780, 790, protect this box down here, 775 to 785, protect it. If they sweep it, that's fine, but just because they might go through it don't mean it invalidates the zone. I want to see how it reacts. It can sweep it, you know, and say on the 15-minute candle, it pushes it back above the zone and closes on the 15. And then check some things across maybe the 30-minute, 1 hour, and see what that looks like. Then it could save here. But if the 15-minute candle closes below that during a sweep of it or something, oh man, 600s, here we come. There's nothing there, look. We got that box there. Under that's nothing. We got a previous all-time high line here, 518. Another previous all-time high line at 465. Where's my boxes at? You know what? I bet I need to move. 4-hour chart's so over the place. I need to transfer them. And let me. All right. So we're going to say if we break below that box, here's some areas to watch for. Right there. Right there. All right, there's some more boxes. And look how far apart they are. This one's at 664 to 674. They're all like 100 points away or better, it seems. So if we lose the level, we move pretty fast to the next higher time frame. While I was doing that, I should clean out some of the other boxes, validate. Like I just moved 6 of those boxes. And it ain't that they're invalidated, but for the time being, they just clog up the chart. It really depends on where this 4-hour candle is when it closes. So if it were to push back up, some of these boxes might still be valid. Imagine I should have held I played a rejection short out of that R1 pivot up there this morning. Imagine holding that short. Market opened up and came up into here. The R1 pivot is right here. I don't know. I thought I shorted that at one time. Short R1 pivot was up at 846. $29.86, and we went down to 28.810 or something. Not a huge move. They got going on here. Trying to bounce out of this level instead of going down some more. I don't know if I trust it. What's the ATRs back around 50? Well, pips, you got to look for them to be building structure on the lower time frame, and pretty much expect to maybe only be able to scalp it because holding for a long period of time ain't gonna usually work on a day like today unless you get a really good entry and found really good support somewhere. Like I thought about getting in this long here to take it to the 50 on the 1 minute here, back into the 29K area, but I don't know. It swept over this EMA. Next candle closed below it and the S1 pivot, and then put in two more red candles. It might reject that pivot here again. You know, go a lot deeper into all them things in the precision trading course. Sellers have definitely been in control today. Hmm. If they can hold price over 940, we could see a fast move to the upside. They got to get up here, consolidate and hold, and could see something maybe to like 68 or 70. They have to hold it. Act like they want it. Above 9. Oh, green. Going down. Going down here and test this other low. One that don't hold, the bottom's going to fall out. Break even. See if they want to drop it down there. Back. Got below that. They take this, oh, it's this. They take this low out, they could still try to protect this low. But if they break that low, it's coming on down here. So if they get down here, say 774, 5 or whatever. If they get down here, I'm going to move top that yellow line if they get down here. Matter of fact, I'm going to move this line. I'm in the red. Lock some of out of the red. One of them out. One in the green. Drop it on down here. Let the bottom fall out. Go down there and close below it. Drop hard. Drop hard. Go. Make it all the way down there. Let's go. Nothing stopping you in the way. Drop. Keep dropping. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Oh, you can get down there. Pushing. Keep pushing. Pushing. Get me over 200. Going. Take it right there. Get me over 200. Push. Be greedy. Push. A little bit more. A little bit more. Tag it. Oh. Forward push. Thank you. Back in the green. Lovely. That's right. Anybody catch any of that short? Currently at 1,021 points inside the 4-hour candle we're working on. We just lost that low. Well, not necessarily. Kim caught some of it. Good job, Kim. All right, so here's where we're at. The 15-minute candle closes in 1 minute 27 seconds. And if it don't close above this box, it's like I was saying, waterfall time. If they break all these, you need to expect it to just keep on moving to the downside. For the time being, anyway. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the streams, smash that like button. Helps push it out there on YouTube further. Helps grow the community. Nice job, Melinda. Scalping it short, then long, but missed most of it. Nothing wrong with it. You don't have to catch the whole move, just a portion of the move. I'm way better in the green than I was earlier, but they're all pretty much base hits, for the most part. Like I said, I blew that one eval this morning. So pull this over is where I'm currently sitting at the moment. And I started copying. Well, back when I said I start copying, I think I copied them 4, copied them 4, and I copied these 2 right here. And I copied these 3 here, but not, these are, hold on. I'm not even sure. I have to go back and look. But I rotated all this, this down here and started copying that right there. That going up. So a lot better than I was earlier. Nothing spectacular. Green. All right, Melinda. Have a great rest of your day. Man, just fall back. Like they wanted to take off of looking at that 1 hour chart. They got real close to another level on the 1 hour for this bounce here. Give it all back. Maybe. Hit me. Got me. Blowout. Something possibly like 540 maybe. They don't hold down here. Push through that low and come on down here. Help me get my money back. Come on, let's go. Push. No, you want to break down? Go. Do it. Push. Give me back in the pretty far in the red. Yeah, 540 is what we're looking for. Now that I got one left, don't stop me out probably. If it they keep pushing. Supposedly there was something about home sales news this morning. And guys, tomorrow. That's it. They want to drop it real far so they can take it back up. Push on down. Get it. Ooh. Hard. Go down to 540. Come on. Go. Let the bottom fall out. Get it. Go. Oh, come on. You can do it. Come tag it. On down to 600. That. Got one of them back in the green. On down here. Come on, get it. Free fall. 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 Keep going. I got the other one close to the green. I'm lock in. Good job, Richard. I guess if I would quit taking any counter trend trades long like I did, I could keep my green. I was just talking about today be a bad day to counter trend trade. I done tried it twice, and each time I did it, I ended up in the red. $10 in the red on one of them. 120. Must be some slippage going on or something. Or still 50. I mean, talk about dangerous. They don't hold this level up here. How far out down this one? Hey, I don't know if I can go for any longs. Both times I've tried that during this downtrend, I think one of, or maybe three times, one of them I was green. Yeah, I did do one of them. I did actually really well. And the other two I was in the red. So all 4 hour, well, because we're breaking so many zones, a lot of these levels go across everything from the 15-minute to the 4 hour. Push. Where them bears at? Death candle. Big candle. Big candle. Just under 1,200 points in 4-hour candle working on. So this day right here is going to end up probably being worse than last Friday. What it's looking like. Ooh, boy, I got lucky with that one. But we'll just come back. Just come back and get me out of that. There I went trying to counter trend trade again. Wasn't worth it. My goodness. What are they doing? Wow. Just wow. What are y'all doing today? Hmm. 1,305 points. Our account. Yeah, most definitely. Seems like one-way traffic. Hmm. Push. 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 Oh, down. 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 Beautiful. Keep going. Down. All right. Out it is. Down. Time for no leg down. Put in some new lows down. 340s. I need to get in the green and just lock it down because I was back and forth. Again, red to green, red to green, green to red, back and forth. All right. All right, Kim. Have a great rest of your day. I don't think you're the only one frustrated today. I think it's probably got a lot of traders frustrated. A bunch. I'm trying to look for some levels to the downside here in case we got more downside coming. Just after 12:30 market time. Maybe I just sit on the sideline. We come back. Hold a short play here. Going down. We can break this low under this S2 pivot unless it holds. You know, this shaded box here from 833 to 8, from 333 to 344. If we break below that, should be see a pretty fast move down in the 243 to 264 range. Really. Got to take the current low out. May not. What it's doing. Stopping me. Y'all are still up there real hot. Been that way all day, most part. The lowest I seen it was 25, not 63. Jumping around. Up there. Trying to get myself back to the copy trading. The other account's green. I guess this high ATR is putting a little bit of slippage in there on the old copy trader. Hold two. Break through them levels. Oh, I used market and look where it put me way down here. Wow. Price must have been moving way faster than the candle. What? Wow. Candle, come back down there and get me. ATR is 80. That broke right through all them levels and then almost came to this box I was talking about. That if it took that out, it would probably get here quick. I wasn't expecting them to throw in no candle like that though to do it. Currently 1,427 points down 4-hour candle. ATR is at 100 on the 1 minute. That means it's moved 100 points in a minute. Better size down or still on the sideline. Dangerous territory. You know, next level's close to 100 from here if they want to keep taking it down. That one eval is completely back to break even. One of them's in the green. Crazy, man. Wow. And we got a bunch 4-hour imbalance down here. 7,969, 8,031. I think I'll stay on the sidelines myself for right now. Crazy. Crazy. How's everybody doing today? Everybody green or red? Mix of both, or not really trading this fast? Out there, back in the green on the other one, break even. Could it be that they've actually found the bottom down? Possibly want to take for one. I'm not going to test the. Hope everybody's been safe today, because it's been pretty rough with that ATR being that high. Not every day's like today. 12:45 market time. ATR is at 60. You know, when it's usually at 6. Usually moving 6 points in a minute, not 60. Wow, what are they want to put in another low? On, push down. Down, you know you want to find another low. On down in the 200s. Push. Get down there in the 200s. Where's another one of them massive 100-point red candles at? Take that. Take that. Out again. Do it. Quick breakout to the downside. Move. Oh, some straight down red candle. We can push down hard at below the 15-minute low right here. Box down here would be in play, but when you take this low out, take the low. I think I'm about to be done in the green right now. So now this barcoding thing they're doing here. So you know the Nasdaq's down almost 4% today. No, I keep pushing my luck too hard. I'll end up in the red or something. I don't want to do that. I wanted to play this last short play here. So it's going to happen. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. 12 my time. I think that's what I'm going to do. I've been dealing with this sketchy back and forth and all this high ATR long enough for today. Maybe I'll come back and have a look if it cools down later in the day. If not, I'll see everybody back on the Asia sessions tonight. It's Tuesday. So if you're going to be on in the evening session, we'll be back at it at 6 p.m. Eastern. And I will see everyone there. Stay safe, size down, or just, you know, skip trading altogether. That wouldn't be a bad idea on a day like today. But if you do trade, just size down. Be careful. Tight risk. I wish everybody the best of luck if they are still going to trade. And I hope you stay green. Other than that, I'll see everybody tonight in the Asia session. And anybody that ain't there, I will see you back for the New York session tomorrow morning. Have a great rest of your day.